Alright y'all, we're back with another recipe video, and today we have smothered meatballs. So of course you're going to start out chopping up your veggies. I did onions and bell pepper. Then I came in with 2 packs of this Lipton soup mix. I did onion mushroom and beefy onion and also 2 eggs. Then I came in with my seasonings, as always, seasoned to your liking, but I did garlic powder, onion powder, Kinder's buttery garlic and herb, Kinder's wood fire garlic, seasoned salt, Worcestershire sauce, and also some black pepper. Also forgot to mention that I'm using 2 pounds of ground turkey, so I also threw in some of this better than bouillon beef base, and I got this all mixed up together. Once I got everything mixed up, I went ahead and I started to form my meatballs. I just so happened to have an ice cream scooper, so that's what I use, so all my meatballs will be around the same size. Once the meatballs were formed, I did let them set for a little bit just so I could get started on some of my sides, and then I came in with some oil in a pan, let it get hot, and then I started to add my meatballs. So you don't want to let them cook all the way through, you just want them to get a nice sear on both sides. So I would say I cooked them for maybe 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Once they got a pretty good crust on both sides, I took them up and then I added some butter back to the pan just to kind of get up some of the bits that were still left in there. Point, I was starting to get confused on if I was making hibachi or what, I don't know. But once my butter melted, I added in a little bit of flour, and this is where I'm starting to work on my gravy. And I just stirred the butter and the flour together until it got to a good consistency that I like, and I also added in a little bit more butter that I didn't show. And I stirred consistently. You probably don't have to, but I kept stirring. And then once I felt like it was right, I started to add in my beef broth, got that mixed in, and then I did season it a little bit. So I did garlic powder, onion powder, Kinder's wood fire garlic, and also some more of the Worcestershire sauce. After I got all of that mixed in, I came in with some beefy mushroom. I didn't get me pouring it in, but I did use the entire can. Once that was added in, I did put my meatballs back into the pan because if y'all remember, we didn't cook them all the way through. So I just kind of like tried to roll them around so they will all be covered, and then I just put the lid on them and I let them cook on like a low medium heat. I left them alone to cook for maybe like 20 to 25 minutes, and this is how they came out. Y'all, these were so good. We pair ours with green beans and mashed potatoes. Let me know if you try it.